to my home, or I should say, welcome back to my van. I am at the doctor's office with Graham doing some multitasking, which is, my middle name. And I thought I'd jump on here and do a quick video of an update for the channel. And I had mentioned in one of my last videos that I have gone back to my original channel name because I really feel that that was the essence of who I am. I have a lot of layers to my life. I would say I have a lot of flavors to my personality, if that's a way of saying it. And I really wanted to make my channel a place that you could call home, like your second home, a place where you feel welcomed, a place where you feel like maybe I can get a tip today, or maybe I can get just a smile from a friend, or maybe I could get some advice, or maybe I just have someone I can listen to when I'm having a rough day. And I was just talking to my husband about this. So I started my channel in 2020 in January. By March of 2020, things in life changed. Things in the world changed. When I started my channel, I wanted to do At Home with Lynn Wilson. And because of events and ministries and things I've had in my home, I would constantly have people say, you need to do a YouTube video on some of the things that you share with us. And I wanted to do that. I just wanted to embrace that, which I did. And then life somewhat changed. And in March of 2020, people changed, locations changed, society changed. It permanently changed the direction and the course of many, many lives. It didn't last a day, it didn't last a week, it didn't last a month, it didn't last a year, it lasted for a few years. And I know this from where I work. It took about 2 to 3 years to recover, and by the 4th year, we were finally on the road to recovery. So with that being said, I think it was the same with my channel. And during that time, I tried to do all the things that I thought about. As someone once told me, it's a new store and you have to fill the shelves. So I tried to do that. And then I tried to look at what was popular. What were people talking about? What were people responding to? What was I interested in? And try to bring those flavors and that personality and those things to my channel. And as much as some of them stuck to the wall and some of them didn't, and that's like any video, in the end, when that was all said and done, I was losing heart with my channel and not feeling it anymore. And then I realized I needed to go back to my roots. And I once heard, and my husband and I have referred to this saying many times, strong winds grow deep roots. And so when you go through turmoil, if your roots are strongly planted, you only grow in that. And I feel like that's what I've done in my channel. Now, I will tell you, my channel's not for everyone. My channel is not Pinterest worthy. My channel is not super professional. Even though I have a professional career, my channel is not that. When I'm home, I'm home. When I'm home, I take my hat off. When I'm home, I put my feet up on the couch. When I'm home, I cook dinner and there's dishes in my sink. And I wear clothes, so there's dirty laundry by my laundry area. There's a pile of papers maybe on my coffee table because I'm working on the budget or, paperwork that needs to get done. There might be things, hats and jackets scattered about in our home because we don't have a hall closet to hang our coats. And we live life. We live a regular life. We're regular people. And on my original video, I talked about I found my new normal, and it's a moving target. And that is my claim to my life. I am a full-time working woman. I'm a mother of 2 boys. I have a daughter-in-law and I have a grandson. And 2 of my people in my circle are on disability. One is my husband, my other is my youngest son. They live at home with me. I take care of them. I work full-time, anywhere from 8 to 12 hours a day. I come home and I take care of my family. My mother's older. My dad passed away 4 years ago this month. So we help, come alongside my mom with whatever she needs. And so my life is very full. We're involved in full-time Christian work. I'm very involved in my church when I can be. We have ministries outside of our home. My husband mentors people, even though he's on disability. Those that can come to our home, he can mentor and help grow. These are gentlemen that have been through an addiction recovery program and then need like the second level of encouragement and growth and guidance. We love doing day trips because we can't really do week-long trips because of our situation with disabilities. We love thrifting. We love living on a simple budget because we don't make a lot of money. I love making things from scratch, and I also like doing convenient and semi-homemade things. I love DIYs. I love to also buy things brand new. And as I mentioned, I like to thrift. We love finding gifts on the side of the road that other people are throwing out. And I love a perfectly neat and clean home and well organized all the time, but that's not my life. So if any of that interests you, I am going to be swinging a different direction on my channel. And I want you to find on my channel, when you come to my home and you visit me, and in a sense I visit your home because you invited me in there when you're listening to my YouTube, I want to be able to make you feel welcomed. I want you to feel invited. I want you to feel like you have a friend. I want you to leave encouraged, even on the yuckiest days when it's pouring rain and the only thing that's in your house is macaroni and cheese and cornbread mix. We could make that. We could make that into something special. Those are the things I want to do. I want to just swing my channel, the personality of the channel, the flavor of the channel, into making your house a home again. How are we going to do that? Maybe you don't have any money. Maybe you don't think you have much time. Maybe you don't think you have the ingenuity. Maybe you don't think you have the things that you need. Maybe you don't think you have the resources. Listen, any problem in life, to me, there's always a solution, and we're going to find that together. I'm going to give you tips and ideas that I'm currently using. I'm going to be giving you a house tour. Once the fall comes and we've decorated for fall, I'm going to be giving you a tour of my home. Now, making your house a home is going to look different than the way I do it. My home is my home. It's my haven for my personality and my people. But your haven, whether you're a single person, a single mom, whatever your situation is, a family of one or a family of more, your home needs to be developed into what makes you happy and creates a haven for you, not for me or anybody else walking in the door. The other thing I want to talk about is my home is a functional home. It is not a extreme, pristine, clean and neat and Pinterest looking that it would make the cover of a magazine home. I do enjoy decor. I do enjoy decorating. I enjoy all of that. And I do have that in my home. But I still have dishes in the sink, piles of paper on the table, laundry in the laundry basket, and, a messy van that might have cups in there from the last place we did take out. But that's because that's who we are. That might not be you. I am a very visual person. If I don't see it, I forget I have it. And because of who we are as a family, when I work 8 to 12 hours a day, the other day I came home and I thought I had a convenient box of hamburger helper. I knew I had thawed some chopped meat, as we call it in New Jersey, or ground beef in the refrigerator. So I was all set, was ready to go. I thought, great, I have what I need. And then I came home to realize I didn't have a box of hamburger helper. I had a box of tuna helper, and I didn't feel like tuna. So because I keep a well-stocked pantry, I went and I looked. I had cheddar cheese in the fridge. I had elbow macaroni. I had the chopped meat, and I had milk. I had bouillon. I had seasonings. I had water. I pulled it all together, and I made homemade hamburger helper with some biscuits on the side and some peas. And it was on the table from the minute I walked in the door. In about 30 minutes, we were enjoying dinner. And that's with me working 12 hours. And I was able to not only make that, but I made a double batch. So for the next day or two, my guys at home and myself could take something to work, and they would have something for lunch without having to make something else. So these are the kind of things that, like when I say it's a functional home, my frying pan, my electric frying pan, my best friend, was on a shelf that I can visually see, and I could look over and go, oh, let me grab that. Let me grab what I need from the pantry. So I'm going to be giving a tour of my home and how it is functional. I also hope that it looks pleasantly pleasing to me. And of course, when guests come in the house, I want it to look nice for them, But you're never going to find my house with an empty counter and things just perfectly pristine. That's not who At Home with Lynn Wilson is. But I would love for you to join me. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you're a regular, and some of you have been around from the beginning, I'm so glad that we've made a friendship between you and me. And if you're kind of contemplating, is this woman somebody I'd want to follow? Stick around, hang around for a little bit, make that decision, and I'd love to have you subscribe and join part of the family. So from At Home with Lynn Wilson to your home, thanks for coming by today, and look forward to some new up and coming videos.